Chooch, back with another one. Today I'm going to be showing you my EDC toolkit right here. And this is a toolkit I put together to pretty much tackle you know, anything that may come up, any small thing I need to do with the EUCs, with my dirt bikes, with anything around the house, anything like that. This toolkit right here can pretty much cover it. And let's get into it. I want to show it to you real quick. This is the internals of this thing, and one of the cool features of this toolkit is this whole Wera Tool Check Plus that I have in here. And I also have some other cool stuff in this kit as well. Let's get into it. I want to show it to you. This kit right here is the Maxpedition EDC Pocket Organizer. And I've had a multitude of these things from, I think I had my first Maxpedition bag or little organizer back in like 2013. And I've had these outfitted with all kind of stuff since then. And I use them. I got this kit over here. I'm about to do a separate video on this. This is my all-in-one survival bag right here. And then I got a Maxpedition bag in here as well as a separate little kit in there. But I'm going to do a whole video on this as well. This is pretty much all you would need to survive like a few nights in the wilderness, to make shelter, food, water, everything you need in this right here, which is pretty cool. And then I have another Maxpedition little separate kit in there. But this one is my tool kit. This right here is kind of the meat and potatoes of the whole kit. And this is really cool, guys. I wanted to show you all this anyways, but this is called the Wera Tool Check Plus. And this is the metric one, because pretty much everything I work on is metric. And you have this cool, very cool little socket driver over here, and then you have a whole selection of every type of bit you would ever need. And then the cool thing about this is you can basically set this, you also have a little bit driver over here, and so you can set this up and you have every screwdriver you would basically need, and then you also have all the metric sockets that you would need for most repairs and stuff. So let me show you. Right in the top up here, you get this little extension. What's cool about this extension is that it locks. So you can, if you push out on, or watch this. So you can grab the 1/4-inch drive out of here. So this is your 1/4-inch drive, this right there. And grab that 1/4-inch drive, and then I put the 1/4-inch drive. I can put it on this, or either I could put it on the little mini ratchet. This little mini ratchet is super high quality, super nice. I love this little mini ratchet, sweet. But you can take this and say you need a 10 millimeter like this, and you can use it this way. Just a little driver like that if you need to get in there. You can use it this way with an extension on there, and it all locks in. So put that on there, and then pop this on here like that. You can use it that way. You could take this off like this, and then you got a mini ratchet, 10 millimeter ratchet right there, and you can get some serious torque. This thing is strong. This is Wera tools, so this little kit's expensive, but it's strong. It's really, really nice. You get what you pay for. And if you don't need the extension on there, pop the extension off like that, pull back on this like that, and this comes unlocked out of there. And then you can take this and then just pop in there like that, and you got your little mini ratchet. And you can do that with pretty much everything in here. So you got, look at all the bits you got, and it's all compact in here. So you'll keep up with everything, you know, and all these are super high quality. You know, these are like reinforced bits. So, and then all color coded. Check it out. So, I don't know. I really like this tool set a lot, and it makes me keep up with everything, you know, and everything is super lightweight. Like even these sockets feel really high quality, but at the same time, they're very lightweight. So, and I really do like the little set. This is how you just take your, check it out too. And very cool little ratchet right there. And then this just pops back in the top. So right here, just goes right back there. Slide that over, and then 1/4 inch drive goes right back here. Look at that. Boom. Goes on the side over here. And what's cool about this too, if you want to take this off of here, you can. There you go. So you can take, if you want it to fit your kit a little bit better, and you don't want to run it like this, you can take that off of there. And then it just pops back on here. So this is a well thought out little kit for sure. It is $70 for this little thing. So just note, you know, it is $70 for this, but you'll have it when you need it. You know, if you get this little kit right here and you put it into a toolkit like this, I don't think there's a way you could really get all these sockets, all these bits, and everything in this compact and nice of a little system right here. So that just slides in the back of this right here. There we go. That just slides in like that. And then these are really cool too. So if you don't have a pair of these, you've got to get a pair of these. These are called the Knipex Cobras, and these are the XS, and these are just little miniature pipe wrenches, guys, and these are awesome. And the fact you can take them like this, and you can use them one-handed, and it'll get around a big bolt if you need to, and it's really small. You can get a lot of torque on it. German-made tool, very, very nice. You can do like this. So check this out. So if you need to use it one-handed, and you need to get, say you need to get around, if you need to get around this bolt right here, and you just need to do it with one hand, you just push down like that, lock it into place, and like it's literally, once you push down on it like that, man, you can get some torque on this thing, man, with these little, I mean, these are tiny too. So I love them. I really do like these a lot. And I actually use these a ton. Like I actually do use these a lot. So I've had these for about 2 years, and I've used them more so than a lot of tools, just because they're really universal. And like that, you can flip it open, and then with one hand, do like that, and then, you know, if you got your other hand full, you know, you can literally do one-handed operation with using these little things right here, which is awesome. I even got the bigger set too. I carry the bigger set in my backpack every day, and I'm not kidding you. I literally carry pipe wrench in my backpack every day. I carry the other ones. Let me show you real quick. Right here in the backpack, right here, easy access in the front. Boom. What's in here? The bigger Cobras. So these are just these are the little ones, and then these are the big ones right here. But I use these a lot, and I use these a lot. But these are really, man, like, look at these. These will get around a massive, like you can pretty much, in an emergency situation on a motorcycle, you could literally change a tire if you needed to. You could take the whole back wheel off. You could pretty much get it any bolt you needed to, any size, anywhere, anything that comes loose. You can kind of fix it with these, man, and they're nice. Like look at the whole design back there. So if you don't have a pair of these, I'll put the links below for these and for the little ones, but these are invaluable for, I love these right here. These are my favorite tool for sure. Here, so another thing I have is zip ties. And zip ties, man, the other day I was on a ride up Rollins Pass, and zip ties, man, if I didn't have zip ties on my adventure bike ride, my whole muffler, my pipe came off. The bolt rattled out of it, and so I used zip ties to hold it back on, and I used a lot of zip ties. So I had to, you know, use zip tie together and make a longer zip tie to be able to actually go around what I needed to, but they're invaluable. So carry a few of them in there. Zip ties are great. Right here, this is really cool, and these are cheap too. So you can get these little miniature vice grips, guys. And again, I got all miniature tools in here because I wanted to have the versatility of a bunch of, like, so with these, basically if I got the vice grip and I got these right here, you know, I can get at what I need to tighten and what I need to hold. And the miniature ones, man, you know, that's pretty good size. You can grab onto something if you need to. I mean, it's not going to do exactly the same thing the full size ones do, but with these two right here, you can actually get a lot done on a motorcycle. Sweet. I'll link these below, the little miniature vice grips. These are the 4-inch vice grips and the 4-inch extra small Knipex Cobras right here. And then I also got a small 4-inch little Crescent wrench in here as well. Pretty much everything I got for this toolkit, all 3 of these are all just 4-inch small tools. So little miniature Crescent wrench right there. Can do a lot with that. You know, you can really do a lot with that if you need to. This is my favorite Swiss Army knife right here. So this is actually, like, I always buy this one right here, and it's the Swiss Army knife Hiker. And the reason I like the Hiker is it has 2 knives in it and a saw. And it doesn't have a bunch of the other gimmicky crap that, you know, one thing I wish it did have was scissors, so you kind of don't get the best of both worlds when it comes to this one. But you get a good, nice size knife, of course. You get your can opener. You get your flathead right there. But the main thing I really like about this one is the saw. And really, man, like, this saw is invaluable. Like, especially like if you're out riding in the woods and stuff. Like, I literally, the other day, I had to use a tree branch in order to fashion the tree branch into something I needed for the motorcycle on my ride. And this right here is just perfect. See, I literally was just using it the other day. But that's why I like the Hiker, is because of the saw. And then it also has the smaller knife. So sometimes you don't need the big knife. Sometimes you don't need to get the big old blade out, and it has the smaller little knife right here for your little whittling or whatever you need. But I really like this Swiss Army knife, mainly because the saw and the mini knife on it. And this is the Hiker. This is only 24 bucks, dudes. And if you carry a Swiss Army knife, if you actually carry one of these in your pocket or in your kit like this, it will blow your mind how much you use it. Like, if you need a saw, if you need a knife, if you need a screwdriver, if you need... The other day I got a splinter. You know, I got a splinter in my hand the other day, and the tweezers right here are just... If you have this on you, you will use it. The key is carrying it with you. But if you have it with you, it'll blow your mind how many times a day you use this thing. Another thing I carry in here is just some extra bolts. Extra bolts. So if a bolt comes loose or anything like that, you can use zip ties or whatever, but nothing replaces an actual bolt, man. Because these, I mean, if you have an extra bolt and extra lock washers on there, if something comes loose or whatever, you can pretty much fix it right here. And I got them a little bit long, you know, because if they're too long, that's good. You know, if it's too long and you need to do a permanent repair, just Dremel the backside of this thing off of it when you're done. But carry 2 extra bolts and washers, and yep, right there. Another thing, so in the backside of this over here, see that? These are the 2 main things where you can do just MacGyver repairs like you would not believe, guys. Honestly, wire is one of the best things ever for doing just this. Just like literally just a spool of wire, just take it off the spool and then kind of wrap it up like this to where you can fit it in your kit. But this, man, you can fix all sort of stuff. There's a multitude of things that can go wrong that you could fix with wire, that you could hold back together with anything you're riding, whether it be mountain bikes, motorcycles, EUCs, your car. This stuff right here is good because if you just carry zip ties, for instance, zip ties don't work for everything. Because say what if you got something by the engine that's hot, you know, and you got to replace something. Say if like where your brake attaches, you know, your little spring right there. Say if that breaks or something like that, you can fix it with wire temporarily, and you're good to go. There's so many things that, like your throttle cable snaps or whatever, you need to fix it. You can fix all kind of stuff with wire. So, but if it's in a place where your engine is on a motorcycle, in best case for motorcycles, zip ties won't work, man, because your engine's just blistering hot. So this is why you need to carry wire. And wire will fix so much stuff, man, and hold it on there. And even if you Even if you just need to strap something down on your motorcycle, this is like baling wire right here. So you can use it for that too. And this is a lot of it, just in a compact, you know, lightweight form right there. So the ultimate MacGyver tools right here. Wire and a Swiss Army knife. I'm not kidding you, dudes. You can, and the thing is, if you know you have some wire, some duct tape, some zip ties, if you get into a bad situation, your mind just automatically starts thinking of all the different ways you can fix it. And you'll come up with a way to fix it so quick. And on this right here, so this is just an old gift card, and then I got duct tape wrapped all around it right there. And that's a lot of Gorilla Tape. And that's a lot of it. I mean, that's about a half a roll that I fit on this right here in a really compact form. You know, you got to take some time to wrap it around the card and get it all lined up, because you'll start going off track and it'll be a mess. So it'll take you about 15 minutes to wrap a half roll of duct tape around a gift card. So if you're planning on doing that, they make it look right. You know what I mean? But once you got it, you got it. And you got a bunch of duct tape and a compact form to just fit right back there. So MacGyver, everything together. Got duct tape, wire, zip ties. We're doing it, man. Another thing to carry too, this is very simple, and a lot of people probably wouldn't do this, but I know how valuable this is now. So this is just Write in the Rain paper, and then a Fisher space pen. And y'all are wondering, like, why would you waste valuable space? Why would you waste valuable space in your toolkit with paper and a pen? And it's because of this. We think about this and kind of take it for granted, how simple paper and a pen is, but think about how many years it actually took to get to the point of paper and pen. So if you're out in the woods, say if you break down on EUC, a dirt bike, a snowmobile, whatever it may be, and you're having to walk back to your machine or whatever it is, and you're working on it. Wouldn't it be awesome to be able to walk down the trailhead and maybe write a note? Say if you're out of range of cell phone service or anything like that, or if you get lost from a buddy or something like that, and you're deep in the woods, you have no cell phone service, you can literally write a note and just post it up. And somebody will see this, guys. If you write a note and then kind of wedge it in the sign at the start of the trailhead or whatever, it'll catch somebody's eye. It will. More so than if you leave a stick there or try to like guide somebody with making some, you know, an arrow out of rocks or whatever it may be. Nobody's going to understand that. But a handwritten note that you kind of put up at a sign or an intersection of the trail or anything like that is invaluable. And if you don't have some paper and you don't have something to write with, what are you going to do? And this is one of those things I thought about, and I'm like, man, like, and I didn't put the whole Write in the Rain notebook in there. You know, I don't need that. I just put 2 pieces of, this is waterproof paper, and then a pen, Fisher space pen right here. Check this out. These are awesome. A lot of people in the EDC world know about these, but I've had one of these since high school right here. I think this is the same one I've had. I carried it every day, and I love this pen just because I can fit it right in my front pocket. Literally right in my front pocket, and it takes up no space at all, and it's pressurized, and they write like a charm. So these are write in outer space because they're pressurized, and it's waterproof too. So you can write a note if you need to. And this is what the Write in the Rain notebook looks like, the paper I got it out of. So I mean, and that's, I mean, if you don't have paper and a writing utensil, you know, or something to write with, how are you going to leave a note like that if in an emergency situation? So that's why I carry that. And then another thing is very simple, which is, this is genius right here, because I'm the idiot that this would happen to. I carry another motorcycle key in this kit if I'm riding. So I take my spare motorcycle key and I keep it in this kit. One time in particular where I couldn't find my key, I was looking everywhere for it, and then a guy comes out, he's like, hey, is this your motorcycle key? And I'm like, dude, thank you so much. But it's just something simple like that, where like, what if What if you just dropped it somewhere or lost it and you're out in the middle of nowhere and you just need a key? You just need a spare key to get back. So that's why I put that in there, because it could be as simple as that, just losing the key one day. And then a whistle in there, you know, emergency, because if you fall and you get your breath knocked out of you or something and you break a leg or anything like that, it's much better to have to use a whistle than have to sit there and just scream in agony, you know. And then just carry a old school streamlight flashlight in here, you know. Got the batteries, fresh batteries in here, and just old school light right here. And if you need to, you know, there's just 2 AAAs in this thing. This is basically for if I'm caught in the night or something, I got to do a repair or anything like that. It's not the strongest light, but they're tried and true stream lights, and keep that in there. So if I got to find something in my little kit, if I got to see something, you know, on the side of the trail, or got to do a big repair, you know, the battery in this would last long enough to be able to do a big repair, and I could take this and, you know, zip tie it to my hat or whatever I needed to do to be able to get the process done. But that's my little kit right here. This is the Wera Tool Check Plus. This is what the box looks like. This thing is about $70, but if I lost it, I would buy it again. I really would. And that's what, you know, you have to have somebody kind of tell you that when it comes to tools, because I was even hesitant. I was like, man, I don't know about buying that because that's a little bit expensive. But I like it. I think it's worth it now that I got it in my hands. So Wera Tool Check Plus, 4-Knox hiker right here. That's how that comes. And then if you want to get the little mini Crescent wrench, this is what the box comes in. This is the little mini 4-inch Crescent wrench. I'll link that below as well. So that's been my little EDC toolkit right there. If y'all enjoyed the video, throw it a thumbs up. If y'all like this type of video, let me know in the comments and I'll do some more videos like this. Anyways, it's been Chooch. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.